Hi guys. So today, as you can see, we're talking about place values. All right. So what is place value? Place value is the value that a number has in any position, as you can see it on the board. So we're talking about. All right. So let's see something. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and nine. All right. These are the denary base system, the number base 10 number system. Every time you see any of these numbers standing alone, we call them a unit. All right. Every time we see one digit, every time, every time one digit, every time one digit stands alone, we call it a unit. This is a unit. I am a unit, right? So 0 unit, 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 units, 9 units, and the rest of it like that. So every time you say a unit, all right? So every time two digits stand alone, you say tens and units. Units. Okay. Every time that two digits stands alone, you say 10, 10 units. But you need to be careful. You do not need to put a zero before a number, all right? So what do I mean? I mean something like this 33, right? What I mean is give me a marker three times, one marker three times. And what I mean here is get me 10 markers three times, 10 markers one, 10 markers again, 10 markers again. So tens in unit. Leads us to the next point of 100, 10, 10 unit. Every time you see three numbers standing together, we'll call them 100, 10, 10 units. Every time that three numbers are standing together, pick me any three numbers from here randomly, will be a 9, a 7, and a 1. What does that mean? It means get me one marker. If, for instance, we're using a marker, get me one marker or one apple, one, just one time, one. And then here it means tens. Means give me a group of 10 apples 7 times. Go there, get me a group of 10 markers 7 times, or a group of 10 apples 7 times. And then here it means get me group of a group of 100 apples. How many times? 9 times. Do you understand? And then you need to know, right, that these are just placeholders. These guys, they are like placeholders, right? So how would I be able to recognize or to pronounce or to call a particular number, especially when the numbers are long, yeah? When they are in threes, you already know they are 100, tens, and units. So what if we have something like this? So what if we have something like 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2? We have something like this. How would you know? The first thing you need to do to make your work easier is to get a separator, like a comma, right? For every three numbers you count from your right, you get a separator. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, right? There's no supposed to be comma. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. There's no other number, so you leave it like this. So like I said these 100, tens, and unit are like placeholders. What do I mean by that? These guys, they are like the basic family, and this guy are the basic family with the surname of 1,000. And then this guy, family again with the surname of 1,000,000. Okay? So every time you're calling, you call from your left, right? So what I mean is that even this guy is 100, but 100 of 1,000. This guy is tens, tens of 1,000, and this guy is unit, 7,000, because it's just standing alone. And then this guy, excuse me, and then this guy, 4 unit, means 4 million. And then this guy means tens of million. So that's what I mean when I say they're like placeholders, okay? We have unit tens, and then if there's other numbers, and then if there's another number, you count three, you put a comma. So how are we going to name this now? How do you say this number without the family name first? All right. How do you say this number? How do you say this number? 94, right? So we have 94 million, 94. Why do I put a million? Because it's in the million family. 94 million. All right. And then, excuse me, 567. Even if you do not know how to call it, bring it out. From that comma, bring it out. 567. 567. What is the family name? 1,000. 557. Oh, rather, 560, rather. 60. 67. 67. 67 what? Family name. 1,000. Yeah? This one, how do you call it on a normal day? If I write something like this, you say what? 812. 812. So I go 812. And that's it. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Every time before you call, especially if you have figures, right? Before you call the numbers, before you call their family name, before you know if it's 1,000, put a separator, right? This is not necessary. You can put it in your head that every one of it is 110 unit, right? But the thing that is necessary is put a comma after every three numbers, the maximum three. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, and like that, like that, like that. The next, if we have, say for instance, we have something here now, then that means the million family is complete. The next number will be billion. It will be 1 billion. Put this guy out. How do you call it on a normal day? 494 million. And then you can go like that. Do you understand? So now what if that you're giving the numbers in words? Okay. So let's look at two examples before we go. Should we use this or here? 28 million 833,001. First, this is the number you're given. You're asked to put it in figures. You need to understand that. Put these numbers in their family boxes. Get a placeholders. They say million. You already know. In your head, you know there are placeholders for the basic family of 3, another 3, another 3. Are you with me now? All right. Now they say 28 million. You know that this is the million, thousand, and the basic family. For the million, 28. How would you write 28 on the number day? 28. Right? Are you going to write it here or here or here? All right? Don't forget we said for every two digits standing together, we'll put them where? Tens and units. So this guy will be here, tens and units. And then 833. How do you write 833? 833. Then you fix them here. It's already 3. And then 1,001. 1. How do you write 1? 1. Where would 1 be in all of this? Would it be here? Of course not. That's 110 unit because it's standing alone. Since it's standing alone, we'll put it here. And this guy will go for 0 and 0. Do you understand that? Do you get it? All right. So for instance, another instance, we have, say, 700 thousand and one. 700,000. Don't forget, there's a family name here already. Thousand. So it means that that's the first family name. So it means that there's a basic family group of three and then another thousand family. So we have something like this and like this. You could do it in your head and you could do it on paper. So 700,000. You know, this is a thousand family. 700. How do you write 700? 700. And one. We said that one. Okay, we've used one, but regardless, okay? So one. How would you put one here? It has to be here, then this guy will be zero. And that's what you have here. 700,001. For every time you want to do anything, bring out the numbers individually and place them. Okay? If it's one or two digits, you start from the middle to the other side. If it's three digits, just fix it in the family. And if it is one digit, you fix it at your right hand side. Okay? And do not forget that every family, every of these placeholders have different families. Apart from the basic family, there's another group of threes with thousand family, another group of threes, million family, another group of 3 billion family, like that, like that, like that. I hope you've been able to learn something today. I'll see you again next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.